How y'all doing this evening? Hope y'all are doing fine. Been a day since I've been on the line here. Been able to get my internet. Live out in the country. We don't have cable out here. Got to stick a dish out there to get that internet. But got that fixed. So things are looking good. We ain't got America fixed yet though. That's pitiful. We're trying. I see a lot of people out there protesting all over the place. Some of them ain't ending up looking too good though. I saw a post, this is what I'm talking about. I saw a post come through my internet the other day on my line, and it was a protest out in Tucson, Arizona. People out there are concerned, and rightly so. They're out there trying to pass all sorts of laws. One of them I understand is they take your car, your property, if you're a protester, and somebody in that crowd does something, not you, somebody, they can take everybody's car or something like that. I hope that's not true, because that would be just sick. Just that kind of stuff, confiscate people's vehicles because they're protesting. But that's not what bothered me about this one. I seen this little old lady. Y'all might have seen her. I'm sure a lot of y'all did. Protesting, walking down the street. It seemed to me like she reached out to shake her finger at a cop. And that cop grabbed her arm and gave her a shove back. That title said 86-year-old woman shoved on her butt. Are you shitting me? You know, that pissed me off. The next thing I should have seen that officer do was reach down to help her up. She looked like she hit her head. That's not what happened. The other woman stepped in to try to help her. He pulled out his damn mace and sprayed them all. Now, mind you, I didn't see a big crowd of people around there. I'm going by what I saw and what America sees. No, he didn't help her up. He pepper sprayed her. I wasn't happy about that, so I put it on my wall. Well, I started getting comments from people like we all do. Unhappy with that. Very unhappy with that. And I heard from a lady out in Tucson. She happened to be the lady that got pepper sprayed when she reached down to help her friend. She's not happy, and I'm not happy for her. That's bullshit. A lot of protests across this country, and we try to protest without violence. I believe in that. I didn't see any in this bout. I seen an old lady shake her finger. Shake her finger. That ain't enough, and I don't consider that violent. That man ought to be ashamed of himself. Would he push his mother down? Would he want to see his mother, if she was upset about something, get pushed to the street like that? I don't think so. I think he'd probably be pretty upset. He'd probably want that guy behind a desk somewhere and not out on the street. That's just pitiful. I'm glad she contacted me. We had a nice talk. She's very involved out there. Miss Baker, I think her name was. Sounded like a good woman. Retired teacher, I think. They're good people across this country. But there's stuff happening that just ain't right. It's ICE crackdown. I seen where this old boy was picked up dropping his kid off to school. Really? You know him. You know what car he drives. You know where he lives, probably. You're going to wait until he's in front of the school so that little girl, when she gets out of that car in front of all her friends, so ICE can step up there and make that big arrest. Are you shitting me? Ain't there a little bit of compassion without just running around and just wanting to make a spectacle of it? What are you trying to do? Just hold him up so you can just tell Mr. Trump, look here, we're just rounding them up. We don't care where we find them. Well, you ought to care. Because this country does care. A lot. Or we used to. And we should more. All the damn violence that we see across this country. And it's divided. A lot of it come from that group. That little group, them deplorables that Hillary was talking about. Y'all don't like to talk about her no more. Her emails. Huh. Fancy that, emails. Why ain't that a popular subject in the news today? Y'all are sad. Y'all are sad. Oh, them minions, them little deplorables. You built them up all them years when you was talking about Obama's birth certificate. Oh, man, look at here. I don't believe he's from America. And they liked that. They liked it a lot. Oh, yeah, that's Donald. That's Trump. He stands up for the white guys. Not all of us. But they're thinking it's them Klan members and them guys that run around with the rebel flags and shit. That guy. Assholes, what I call them. But they clung to him because they liked him. And then, through all the bull that we went through this campaign, spinning all your rhetoric, still being just a butt. But I remember a particular time. Me personally, this was like, oh yeah, that helps. That's going to do it right there. He was being interviewed, Trump was being interviewed on, I don't remember the station, y'all probably know, there's video of it all over the place. When they was asking him to denounce David Duke and the Ku Klux Klan. And he had to sit there with a dumb look on his face and go, oh, well, I don't know about these organizations. I don't want to condemn anybody before are you shitting me? I even give you, maybe you're real stupid and don't know who David Duke is, but the Ku Klux Klan, oh no, buddy, you know that, and you hesitated. Of course, you come out a day or two and said, yeah, disavow, disavow. Oh yeah, good words. One of them words you learn. You know a lot of words. But that little thing right there, I believe, that was that little thing that lit that little fuse to that big pile of fireworks over there that they're just waiting to shoot off over there. Them rebel flag guys and all that shit. That gave him that signal. Oh, man, that's my man. And we got the power. Now he become president. All them little cockroaches come out of the ground. And they feel empowered. And this country is standing up and we're marching against you. Every weekend. I see this weekend you're down to Mar-a-Lago again. You skipped a weekend. Are we supposed to be happy with that shit? Go down there every weekend. I swear, I'm betting. I bet you're down there just every weekend. If there ain't something else going on to glorify your butt somewhere else, you're going to go down to Mar-a-Lago so you can get patted on the back. Have a good weekend down there, because we're all thinking about you. Believe me, we're all thinking about it. Just pitiful. Seeing where you want to call for an investigation of Ms. Pelosi and Mr. Trump for their ties to Russia. Now here's what strikes me strange about that. And you all remember this during the primaries. When they was over there with the Republicans and there was a whole bunch of them and he's out there on the... How did that shit happen? Anyway, it did happen. But he had nicknames for all of you. Lion Ted, Little Marco, Low Energy Jeb. That's his thing. That's his thing. He likes to put a nickname on you. And repeat it, and repeat it, and repeat it. Because it throws it off from him onto them. But it's him. Lion Ted, no. Yeah, well, I could see that. But he's nowhere near the liar that Trump is. Nowhere near. If he calls you a liar, he's just trying to make up for the fact that he's lying through his teeth. And he does all the time. It's sickening. I don't know. This whole Russia thing's just getting bigger. I like that. Let's sniff everywhere, because everywhere we're sniffing, we're coming up with a Russian. That's how come he wants them investigated. He wants them investigated because, they got to have ties with Russia. Why? Because you got ties to Russia. And everybody's going to think that shit until you produce your taxes and prove us wrong. Because we think you're lying through your teeth that you ain't getting money from Russia. Like I said, your son said it. What are we supposed to do? Either you or your son's a liar. Why don't you tell us which one it is? I think it's you. And I don't think the apple falls far from the tree either. So, what are you teaching your boys? I don't know. I know what I'm teaching mine. Well, that's my rant for tonight. Pitiful I can't go up and watch the news without getting all upset about something. But I'm fine. My blue dots out there worry about me, and I'm glad of that. Y'all don't know how much that just lifts my heart. And I have talked to people y'all wouldn't believe. I'm a blue dot down here in Texas. I'm surrounded by this stuff. There's been people reach out for me from even across the country and across the world. Man, I ain't bragging, but when my face shows up in Antarctica, well, there ain't too many people can say that. That makes me proud. Went all the way to Antarctica. That's something. And that man wrote to me. So, anyway, to my blue dots out there, shine bright and just keep your voice heard. Be in that protest. Protest all the time if you can. Keep it peaceful, because that's what's going to get it done. If we're not peaceful, they'll got ammunition to throw at us, and I don't want none of them. We did this at Nixon, and we can get this bum out. So rise up, keep your voice strong. Y'all keep writing, because I sure do enjoy that. Y'all have a good evening. We'll see you later.